Tell me about this book you're working on. Um, it's a personal project of yours based on your friend. Tell me why. What 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 was the spark that wanted you to do this project?
Yeah, I've been thinking about that, and I think um, this um, story um, was kind of, it happened I think back in 2008 or 2007. Um, and my friend, um, his name isn't Techno, but if you take the letters in his name and mix them up, you get Techno Stipes. So basically, I'm referring to him as Techno. And he, I won't be spoiling the story if I say that he had a liver transplant in China and he passed away. And his father asked me to say a few words at his funeral, and I kind of wasn't really up to it. I kind of jammed out, and I just thought that was pretty lame that I didn't do that. But I kind of spent a few days getting some ideas together, and I wrote some of those thoughts down, and eventually, after a while, I gathered up those pieces of paper, and then I started to organize it into the bigger story, and then it just became this book. You know, once I started working on it, then it just didn't stop, and it'll be almost a year that I started working on the first part, and the second part's going to be done in the next few days. So it's about 11 months of work for these two books.
In an ideal world, would you be doing what you're doing right now, doing your own books? Is that what you want to do if you had it your way?
Definitely. I think it's, you know, that that dream scenario that I mentioned earlier, where you have an idea, you turn it into a book. The book is the storyboard for the film. For me, like the ultimate, the ultimate goal is to make a short film, and the book is kind of reflects one part of the animation process. But the two should, I'm always interested in this kind of interchange between the book and the film, and that. That middle ground between those two things, I suppose, is where I want to be. I like working on the book. It's fun. It's a lot easier than doing animation. But this room, I'm trying to turn this room into my animation studio, and unlike 10 years ago, I can actually sit here with my computer and my Cintiq over there, and I could basically do a film here using my laptop and my Adobe Master Suite. And, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to try to do it and try to smooth out all the wrinkles in the production pipeline and figure it out. I'm going to try to figure out how to do it with myself and maybe one or two other people and keep it really small. and sort of see what kind of results that we can get. Because I don't know, like I can't really see myself raising like $100,000 or $200,000 budget to do anything. So I'm trying to figure out how to do something with a lot less money, you know, like with about $10,000 or $15,000. Try to figure out how to come up with a finished product with those kind of shoestring budgets. So, you know, I'll tell you how it goes.
In an ideal world, would you be doing full-length feature films? In an ideal world,
No,
just short films.
I'm not interested in features.
Short films?
Yeah.
Why short films as opposed to feature films?
Well, you know, I mentioned that I worked with Peter Chung. I didn't work on the shorts, unfortunately, because I love those shorts. But those shorts had such an impact on me because it seemed like Peter was able to, you know, to tell a story and to be really involved in the whole process of, you know, of telling a 3-minute story. Because it was a smaller block of time. Whereas if it's like a 20-minute thing, or if it's a feature, that just becomes too unruly, and you know, I want to do stuff where I can sort of be involved with the whole thing, from all the different levels, and I would be quite happy not to have to get dozens of people involved or have to subcontract work somewhere else. You know, I just want to keep it small, and, you know, just want to be involved in the whole thing. I just, you know, I like those, you know, the music video kind of block of time, anywhere from, you know, 2 to 5 minutes for me is just perfect.